Hello and welcome, Groove Asian Nation. Welcome back to another episode of Groove Asia Leaders Unite, officially known as the GLU. Now, today we're going to dive into the topic of time. It's the heartbeat of every entrepreneur's journey. Time is that currency that when spent wisely, it can lead to incredible growth and success. Well, hello everyone. My name is Karen Allen. I'm the VP of Events here at Groove Asia and iSummit, and I want to welcome you. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now, if you are here live, put in the hashtag live in the comments, and if you are here in the replay, put in hashtag replay. So we're talking about time, and it's so valuable, especially, it's just valuable anyway, because once it's spent, it's gone forever. So we want to talk about a couple of different things that's going to help you with your business and your entrepreneur journey to maximize those precious moments. Okay, so let's start with time management. We're going to start with the basics. So how you use your time can make or break your entrepreneurial journey. So the first thing you need to do is prioritize. Prioritization is about focusing on tasks that truly moves the needle. Prioritize tasks and activities based on the impact of your business goals. So having a clear goal in what you're trying to do and having like a path or a business plan, crystal clear. And when things come your way, and if it does not help you get to your goal, you can just not think about it or just say no, just say no. So what are some of your high impact activities? High impact activities, because that's what we'll spend our time on as an entrepreneur, is high impact activities. Now, some high impact activities, I'm going to give you a couple of, to let you know what is a high impact activity. Just scrolling through social media to see what everybody else doing is not a high impact activity. High impact activities for entrepreneurs are those that directly contribute to your growth and success. Okay, so some examples: customer acquisitions, optimizing advertising campaigns for better reach and conversions, enhancing existing offerings based on your customers' feedback, implementing sales strategies that increase your revenue. Other high impact activities can be setting and refining business goals and objectives, because you got to stay clear on where you want to go. Networking with potential clients, partners, and collaborators, hiring and training key personnel, as we begin to grow and scale, and especially when we're starting to delegate activities, you want to be able to train them in how you want the end product to look or how you want things to be done. So hiring and training key personnel is a high impact activity. Staying up to date on industry trends and competitors. Now that's something that we do here in Groove Asia. We've been keeping you ahead of the curve, especially with the whole AI coming out, the phenom that's been coming out, rolling out this whole year for us laymen, public people. The Groove Asia AI fundamentals that Chingyu's been doing for these lads. He's put on a couple of those. So if it comes around again, make sure you sign up for those. It's keeping you ahead of the curve. And if anyone saw the State of the Groovian today that Mike was saying there earlier, is keeping us ahead of the curve. Okay, so staying up to date the industry trends and competitors, developing and implementing a strong brand strategy, high impact activity, monitoring and optimizing cash flow, because we need cash flowing in, not flowing out. We need it flowing in. So how are you going to keep that cash flowing in? That's a high impact activity. Adopting and integrating new technologies that enhance efficiency. That's our whole Groove Asia platform, right? We got one username and one password, and we can have our whole business on that platform efficiency. Developing high quality content that resonates with your target audience is a high impact activity, and investing time in learning new skills relevant to the business. I'm always like my grandma says, sharpen your tools, sharpen your tools. Stay up to date on industry best practices and innovations. Now, while we're also learning, I'm speaking of on the topic of learning new skills and relevant to your business. I want to take this moment to let me show you guys what we have coming up with Groove Asia. So I'm going to share my screen here, and all of these activities can be found on our calendar. So I'm going to put the calendar on here, which is at grooveasia.cm/events. So there you go. And you can see, you can get the link to register for our upcoming events, because this is coming up in less than, what does it say, 22 hours? 22 hours. So if you're into building a store, go to our calendar, grooveasia.cm/events. And you can sign up for this training here. Peter does an excellent job. He's been doing e-commerce for quite some time, like over a decade, and he's going to be training us on how to use your tools on your platform. So a store is something that you could add to your business in order to bring in more revenue for your business. So there you go. You can go here. Now, if you just don't want to go to the calendar itself, you can also, let me see, I'm going to put this up here also, which is at, if you want to go direct to it, you can go to, that's it, iSummit Mastery, not Summit Mastery, but it's iSummit Mastery, the letter I, summitmastery.com/e-commerce. But best bet, just go to the calendar. Go to the calendar, click the link. All right, so that's not the only thing to help you sharpen your tools. We also have next week, because we're all trying to build our influence, expand our brands. Next week, we're having a training. This is in 5 days on being a virtual speaker. So again, you can go to the grooveasia.cm/events and sign up for this. Summit Leon is teaching this. He's been doing this for at least 20 years, I believe. Virtual speaking. How you do that? It's a good way to expand your brand. It's a good way to expand your brand and to get a global audience being a virtual speaker. So go to grooveasia.cm/events, and this will be another tool, another skill that you have and that you'll be able to implement to help the bottom line of your business. Okay? So let's get back to it. So that was investing time in learning new skills. Let's turn this off so we can get back to me. Okay. So that is investing time in learning new skills relevant to your business. And those two things that I just showed you can be very relevant to your business, no matter what kind of business you're doing, because it's part of building your brand, and it's adding a little some extra to your business if you wanted to build a store. All right. So another thing, as far as time management goes, you can do time blocking. That's a good way to make sure you get something done. And actually, that's the bottom line essence to our Groove Asia Power Hour. It's a set of time that the community, that Groove Asia has put aside for you to come, get serious, and focus on one thing, or focus on work, things you need to get done. The Groove Asia Power Hour that's hosted by Tyra and myself, you can come in, work, get focused for 25, it's like real focus, and then we break for about 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and then we go for another 25 minutes. Okay, that's time blocking. It's a game changer. It dedicates specific blocks of time to specific tasks for peak productivity. Groove Asia Power Hour. That's also on the calendar at grooveasia.cm/events. All right. So also you can delegate and outsource. Delegate and outsource. You don't have to do it all. Delegate tasks outside of your genius zone. Outsourcing can be a time-saving superhero. So the things that you're like super great at, you do those. The things you're not super great at, get someone else to do it. You know, get someone else to do it. But it's also you need to train them in what you want the end result to be. So those are high impact activities. All right, so while you got the high impact activities going on, some other things that you need to do for yourself, do for yourself is to do some learning. Do some learning, some personal growth, continuous learning. That's what we do here at Groove Asia. We'll have a lot of events and workshops to support that continuous learning. It's important to dedicate time to learning and staying up to date with the industry trends. Now, as the business landscape evolves, make sure you're evolving too, and your business evolving. You might have to pivot. Sometimes when you see something coming down the line that might impact your business negatively, you want to be able to pivot that. And you can do that doing some learning. And you want to improve yourself, invest time in personal development to enhance skills and mindset, sharpen those skills, cultivate a mindset that propels you forward. No matter how small the step is going forward, you're going forward. So definitely cultivate that growth mindset that's going to propel you there. Now, those are the good things we have with time management and personal growth. That's great. But there's some things that can definitely hinder all of that. The time wasters, the procrastination. That's something that I kind of have to deal with myself. Being a procrastinator. Well, you know what? I'm not going to claim that. But procrastination. And the first thing when you are or feel that you're a procrastinator, how to identify procrastination. Recognizing it is one thing because it is the silent killer of dreams. Identifying procrastination by recognizing patterns of delay and avoidance in your behavior. What does that mean? Delaying tasks. You're consistently postponing tasks, like, okay, I got a week to do that. And so you don't do it right away. You just wait till the middle of the week to do it. Speaking from experience. Frequent distractions. Are you easily distracted? Especially when you get on YouTube or Facebook and they got that infinity scroll, the scroll. There's something that I found, it's called, that helped me with that. It's called, and Donna had mentioned it, and when she mentioned it, I put it right on my YouTube and my Facebook, and that stopped that scroll, and that was called Newsfeed Eradicator. It lives in your browser. Get it? And you can put it on all your social media so you don't have all of that scroll. You just see a nice, you just come in and you see a very motivational quote. That's it, nothing else. So I like that. So that has stopped all of those distractions. Also, another identify of procrastination or time wasting is lack of motivation. You struggle to find the motivation to start or complete a task, even if it is significant to your goals. When you set the goals and then you find it's hard to, get motivated to do it, something else there. We'll look into that. Or excuse making. You make excuses for not starting or finishing a task, blaming external factors or circumstances. Remember, everything starts and stops with us as an entrepreneur. Perfectionism. It just cannot be published. It cannot go out unless it is perfect. No one's perfect. Okay. Get it out there. Indecisions. A or B, I don't know. Should do this, should do that. Pick one. Pick one and roll with it. That's what I say. Pick one and roll with it. Of course, keeping your goals in mind, consequences in mind, but pick one and roll with it, okay? Feeling overwhelmed. If you're feeling overwhelmed about a task, it's causing you to delay starting it. Irrational time management. Say you got a long list of things to do, and you want to do it all in the next 2 hours. Yeah, kind of break that down a little bit. Ignoring consequences. Consequences. You avoid thinking about the negative consequences if not completing a task, okay, which can lead to increased stress and pressure because it's going to be there. Knock it out, okay? You got physical symptoms. When you got a lot of stress, build up and pressure, build up, you physically will start getting sick. Hands start getting sweaty, start getting headaches, those kind of things can happen. Now, strategies to help eliminate all of that. So you can break down tasks into smaller bits. You could make more manageable steps, setting clear deadlines, and finding accountability partners that can help overcome procrastination. Now, additionally, understanding the underlying reason for your procrastination can be very beneficial. You could be, fear of failure, or you're just not interested in it, can be crucial in developing effective coping mechanisms. All right. So you might have some underlying things or why you're procrastinating so much. That's something to look into, something to reflect on, something to reflect on. But when you procrastinate, you might miss the opportunity. Another one can come your way. So the next thing is taking action at the right time. Right time. Let's talk about seizing the moment. Seizing the moment. Opportune moments. Opportune moments. Opportunities come and they go. Are you ready to pounce on the one that knocks? The next one that knocks? Are you? Make sure you're able to recognize that opportunities come and go. Make sure you want to be able to grab it when it comes your way and not have analysis paralysis. Be aware of that. Sometimes you just have to take the leap. You don't need to know who, what, when, why, where, how. You don't need to know all of that. If it's something that feels good, sometimes you get that gut feeling like, yes, this is something I need to do. You don't know where it's going to lead you. You don't know the people who are involved, but you just go take the leap because you're like, okay, I like that. Something about it I like, I'm going to do it. And a lot of times it leads to opening up more doors. A lot of times it does that. Now, since we don't want to have the analysis paralysis, and one way that we can do that is by having good technology. Good technology. So efficient use of technology. Technology can do a whole lot of things, and a lot of times we don't understand it. We just want to use it. It's a tool. It's a tool. I don't need to know how ChatGPT is writing all in my emails or how it's figuring out what I'm thinking. Nope. It does the job. I'm going to use it. Okay. So for a good time reference is using technology for automation. So leveraging technology and automation tools can save time in routine tasks. Let technology handle the routine so you can focus on the extraordinary. All right. Let technology handle the mundane stuff and have an effective use of your platform. Speaking of which, using platforms like Groove Asia for efficient business management. How are how are you utilizing the Groove Asia platform? Well, are you using all the tools? Well, you know what? When you start with just one. Get one going because it's a lot of tools and it can be quite overwhelming. Start with just one, get it going, but know that you have other tools that you can use when you're ready to build and scale. Okay? Well, I want to hear from you. That's what I have. That's the information I have for today. But I do want to hear from you. If you have any kind of insights or any questions, put them in the comment box so we can share and we can learn from each other. And that wraps up today's Groove Asia Leaders Unite. I am Karen Allen. Let me put my name up on here so you can see where I am. I am the VP of Events of Groove Asia and iSummit. And if you're with us today, please subscribe, like, and follow us here on the YouTube channel. But I do want to show you our calendar before I let you go of what we have coming up, which I did explain earlier, but I didn't show you the calendar. So this is the calendar of what we have coming up. So today, if y'all missed the build and sale, you should really sign up for that. That was really great by Ryan. But what we have coming up to the Groove Asia Power Hour, that's that focus time. That's that focus time. We have it twice a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. And that's GMT plus 8. Here in the United States is Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that is at 9 a.m. GMT plus 8. So over in Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore on Wednesdays and Fridays, that's 9 a.m. For us here in the United States, East Coast, it is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Right, that's that focus time to get things done. And we have the, the Groove Asia Leaders Unite. It's this time here. We have the Groove Live that happened earlier. That's with Mike was earlier. But this is what I'm talking about here on Saturday. Well, for us in the United States, it's going to be Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Peter's going to be doing his Groove Cart e-commerce and drop shipping training. It's going to be a couple of hours because he gets detail in how you actually do it. So Groove, and he has a lot of tidbits and nuggets in here. So if you're thinking about, Black Friday's coming up, the whole holiday season is coming up. If you're thinking about having a store, this is the training you need to come to. That's on this with less than 20 hours. And also next week, we have the AI Fundamentals, which is going to be on Tuesday. That's at 8 p.m. GMT plus 8. So it's going to be at 7 a.m. for those in the East Coast United States. And Simon Leon's virtual speaker mini course, which is going to be on Wednesday at 10 a.m. GMT plus 8. That is Monday evening at 9 p.m. East Coast USA time. So if you want to expand your reach, be more of an influencer, being a virtual speaker also helps build your authority. So come to how to do that effectively and efficiently. Come to the virtual speaker mini course. And I do want to say, when you click on these, just click on the buttons. When you click on the button, the registration link will be right there for you to register. So do those things. And next week, for those who are in the United States, we'll be celebrating Thanksgiving, but we also have the Overcoming Trauma event. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. If it's something that you might deal with, or a loved one that has dealt with trauma. You know what? Well, I'm saying someone. We've all dealt with trauma one way or another. So overcoming trauma is great, because sometimes when you have traumatic experiences, it can affect you on down the line in your life. We had two people who come, which was Jeff Dallin and Dorothy Andreas, who talked about how trauma can affect you later on in your years, and it can affect your business. So overcoming trauma, this will be a great one if that's something that you struggle with or think is hindering you in some kind of way. This is the event to come to also. So all of you can come to, let me put it on here. That is grooveasia.cm/events. to get to this calendar, and all are welcome to any of these events that we have. Just sign up and register, and we will see you at that time. All right, well, awesome. Well, thank you again for sharing this moment with me. I really appreciate it. And, think about, we're trying to go forward here. Time is very precious, very valuable. When you lose it, it's gone forever. So use your time wisely as entrepreneurs so we can all rise together. So until next time, bye-bye.
Hi, this is Simon Leung with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.